So what is combinatorics? That is the first question. What is combinatorics? Right? So at first we have to define what is combinatorics. Combinatorics is a branch, is also called counting. So combinatorics is nothing but counting. Combinatorics is nothing but counting. For example, let's take this example. In Monday, Disha makes three types of cakes. And in Wednesday, Disha makes another four types of cakes. How many types of cakes was Disha made? What would be the answer?
7.
7. So the answer would be 7. Why the answer would be 7?
Because one day she made 3 types of cakes and the other day she made another 4 types.
Another 4 types.
Yes.
Another 4 types. Good.
So none of them are in common.
None of them are in common. খুব সুন্দর. So that's all
We just add them.
we just said. Okay. খুব ভালো. So সলিউশনটা কিরকম হবে? সলিউশনটা হচ্ছে মানডেতে. How about other guys? Other people cannot. Why other people don't answer anything? Guys, what happened? What are you doing? হ্যাঁ,
স্যার লিখতেছি তো।
দেখতেছি তো।
স্যার
আর বাকিটা কি করতেছেন?
স্যার লিখছি।
লিখতেছি।
লিখছি। ওকে, সবাই লিখছে। মানডে 3 types. On Wednesday, another 4 types. So Monday 3 types, Wednesday another 4 types. All are unique. So 2 days 3 plus 4 types equal to 7 types. Is there any question about this or not?
No, sir.
নো
No,
স্যার।
sir. Okay, sir. Acha. At the very basic core of combinatorics, there are 2 rows. 2 very fundamental rules of combinatorics. Two very fundamental rules of combinatorics. One is called rule of sum. Number two is called rule of product. This example, the previous dishes example with cakes, it is actually example of what?
Rule of
Example of rule of sum. Example of rule of sum. Now, let's formally define what is rule of sum. If a task can be done and ways and unique শব্দটা না, and unique ways, and another task can be done if a task can be done m unique ways and another task can be done. Hey, please stop your messaging. Stop your messaging, okay? And another task can be done and unique ways if we don't complete the task simultaneously then task 1 or task 2 can be done m plus n. Is it clear to you guys? Vishal boro kotha. Do you have any query? If a task, that means this is my task 1, can be done m ways, and another task, this is my task 2, can be done n unique ways if we do not complete the task. It's very important. If we do not complete the task simultaneously, it means mutually exclusive. And we know what is mutually exclusive. What is mutually exclusive? What is the definition of mutually exclusive? It comes from set theory. When we call two tasks are mutually exclusive,
when intersection of both the tasks are
is null set.
null
They
set,
don't have any common element. Wonderful. So in this case, what do you understand by mutually exclusive? They are not done simultaneously. They are not do each other. Then task 1 or task 2 can be done m plus n plus. কেন সমস্যাটা কি মিউচুয়ালি এক্সক্লুসিভ না হলে? দেখেন আমি একটা এক্সাম্পল দেই তাহলে ক্লিয়ার হয়ে যাবে। খেয়াল করেন দিশার এক্সাম্পলটাই আবার লেটস গিভ দ্য এক্সাম্পল in Monday Disha makes red, blue, and purple color cakes. Again, in Wednesday, Disha makes green, green, green velvet, and purple color. Purple color case. So again, the same question.
How many different colored cakes did Tisha make?
How many?
স্যার লাস্টে 4 টাইপস অফ কেকস ছিল, আপনি 3 টাইপস অফ কেকস দিয়েছেন।
Question
জি
বদলাই দিতে।
কোশ্চেনটা বদলে দিয়েছি
Types না colors হবে স্যার।
ওকে আচ্ছা কালার একটা টাইপ তাই না একবারে ভুল লেখি নাই কালার ইজ অলসো অ্যানাদার টাইপ রাইট উই ক্যান সে কালার ইজ অলসো টাইপ বাট ঠিক আছে আপনি যদি কালার কমফর্ট ফিল করেন এই হচ্ছে আমার কোশ্চেন নাও হোয়াট উইল বি দ্য আনসার
5.
আচ্ছা খেয়াল করেন সলিউশন মানডে মানডে
6
মানডে হচ্ছে রেড ব্লু and purple
পার্পল
মানে 3 types all are unique and Wednesday
Green velvet and
Green.
purple.
green velvet
ভেলভেট পার্পল
purple the problem is purple are common she made purple on Monday and she made purple on Wednesday both day so what happened so it is not mutually exclusive so it is not mutually exclusive so Wednesday it is not unique so Wednesday unique is only 2 types so 2 days made
5
3
টাইপস
plus 2 5 types so please be aware 2 thing is important here one is mutually exclusive or not 1 point another one is unique or not this is also equally important okay so if it is not mutually exclusive then the repeated items we are going to discard from total and same way if the items are not unique we are going to discard the repeated items from total is it clear to you guys
Yes, sir.
ইয়েস স্যার ইয়েস স্যার
okay yes sir so it is very easy okay if it is easy let's take another example Again, after that, you might ask a question. Sir, in the original definition, you say a task one, and another time says another task two. But task one might be task two. Okay? Don't worry. Task one might be equal task two. So don't worry about that. This is a side note. Because in this example, the task one and task two are same. Both are like baking cakes. Did you get it? Did you get it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Or you can say task one is nothing but making cake at Monday, and task two is nothing but making cake at Wednesday. So this way you can classify if you want. Okay? If you want.
sir.
Okay,
But
sir.
task one might be task two. Don't worry. But always remember the uh, uh, unique elements in task one, unique elements in the task two, and are they mutual exclusive or not? And finally, you are doing only one task, either task one or either task two. How many ways you can do? Or this one is also important. So remember, task one, this is important.
Sir,
Unique. Yes.
sir,
Okay.
different হবে
মিউচুয়াল এক্সক্লুসিভ হলে টাস্কগুলো মিউচুয়াল এক্সক্লুসিভ হলেই তো cannot মিউচুয়াল এক্সক্লুসিভের সাথে তো টাস্ক there is no relation. With mutual exclusive, there is no relation with task. I don't get your point. What is your point actually? What is your point?
Sir, I meant that task, sir, দুইটা task, if they are mutually
If they are mutual exclusive, then what happens?
different.
What? I don't get your point. What are you talking about? Is there anybody who can explain this to me? What did he say?
না স্যার ওর কথা কিছু শুনিনি আমি মানে কেমন
Okay, so okay.
স্যার একটা কোশ্চেন করব
Of course.
স্যার এই যে সিমু
Simultaneous.
উচ্চারণই করতে
Simultaneous.
simultaneously, এটা মানেটা কি স্যার?
একই সাথে
Simultaneously. একই সাথে. Simultaneously means একই সাথে. Complete the task simultaneously. Does no, we do not. Complete the task simultaneously means it is mutually exclusive.
ওকে স্যার।
So, okay, so far I understand. He wants to say, sir, if two tasks are mutually exclusive, are they unique or not? Of course. Of course they can be unique. Task one and task two might be unique. Task one, task two might be different. Of course, it is possible. Task one might be making cakes. Task two might be what? Cooking curries. Two different tasks. They might be mutually exclusive. Or they might be same as well. For example, task one might be what? Writing books. And task two might be playing games. They are of course different. But there are some words, for example, making cakes at Monday and making cakes at Wednesday. If you consider the first one, Monday making cake as task one, and Wednesday making cake as task two, they might be mutual exclusive, they might not be mutual exclusive. We never know. Okay. So mutual exclusiveness does not depend on the different task or not. Okay. So that is different issue. So remember, you have to classify at first task one, then you have to find out unique elements, then you have to classify task two, then you have to find out whether they are mutual exclusive or not. Then are the question connected with or not? That is also important. Then we can do M plus M plus. Simple. So let's give you another example. In library A, we have 5 calculus book written by BWXYG. In library B, we have 6 calculus book written by VVWWX. And in library C, we have 4 calculus book written by XYG. How many different
Writers.
question is not a good question. Let's say this one, let's change the name. V, V dash, V dash, W dash, W dash, X dash. Sorry. 6 to I cannot take it. How many different writers, calculus books are in below? So this is my question. Is the question clear to us?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir. So what are the tasks? At first, we have to find out the task.
Yes, sir.
What are the tasks?
Library 1A, we have 5
Library A.
books.
So this is my task 1. Task 1. Library B. This is my task 2. And library C. It is my task 3. Then I have to find out whether in each task the number of ways we can perform is unique or not. So let's go. In task 1, so in task 1, there are what? There are 5 books.
5 types of books.
5 types of calculus books. Five types of calculus books. So, solution. Library. So, what are the books written by
VWXYZ.
BWXYZ? Library A, we have BWXYZ, and all are unique. So, we are going to counting them 5
5 types.
5 books. Library B, we have
3 types of books. V prime,
wait,
V prime.
right. So we have 6 books. V dash, V dash, W dash, W dash, X, X, X dash. So these 2 are not unique. So we are going to count
1.
Once.
1.
These two are duplicate, so we are going to counting them once. But it is this one element is mutually exclusive from library A. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Same way, these are not unique; they are duplicate. But these two elements are
1.
mutually exclusive from library A. So we are going to count
Yes,
them
sir.
one. Now x is not mutual exclusive. X is present here and here. So we are not going to count x.
Yes, sir.
And x dash is a unique element. So we are going to count one. So how many types there?
3
3.
types.
Three types. Good. Three books. Now, library C. In library C, what are the books?
X,
X, Y
Y
double
double
dash,
dash.
Z double dash. Again, X is not mutual exclusive, so we are not counting this. Y double dash is mutual exclusive. Mutual exclusive. So
Because it's a
one and Z double dash is also mutual exclusive. We have two types, two books. The total
that's
3 libraries. We have 5 plus 3 plus 2 equal to 10 books. Do you understand? At first, we are finding the task. Then each task, we are trying to find out number of ways are unique or not. Then we are going to another task. Again, we are finding the tasks are unique or not. And between previous tasks, the number of ways are mutually exclusive or not. So these are the game rules of game. Do you have any query? You can ask.
no, sir.
No,
No,
sir. So
sir.
very easy. So let's take another example. আমাদের দিশা ইনজামাম তো অনেক আমাদের মডেল হলো আর কে আছেন মডেল হতে চান
Sir, Ishtiaq.
ইশতিয়াক ইশতিয়াক wants to go ঢাকা to চিটাগাং এখন আবার কি জানি হলো চিটাগাংকে চিটাগাং বলে না তাই না চিটাগাংকে কি বলে
চট্টগ্রাম।
চট্টগ্রাম লিখতে পারবো না ইংরেজিতে লিখতে পারবো না সরি ইশতিয়াক wants to go ঢাকা to কুমিল্লা ঢাকা to চিটাগাং ভিয়া কুমিল্লাকে মনে কুমিল্লা লেখে না এইভাবে লেখে না অন্যভাবে লেখে
স্যার কামিল্লা লেখে কামিল্লা
কামিল্লা
CU
সরি
MILLA
সরি লিখতে পারবো না জানি না সো লেটস we are all people we are always going to write this ইশতিয়াক wants to
আপনি চিটাগঙ্গার কুমিল্লা ইংলিশে লিখতে পারবেন না, আপনি গরু স্পেলিং বাংলায় লিখতে পারবেন সেটাও পারবেন না।
যাই হোক সমস্যা নাই আমরা যেটা জানি সেটাই লিখি সেটাই ভালো ইশতিয়াক wants to go ঢাকা to চিটাগং via কুমিল্লা না এই নেমগুলা চিটাগং কুমিল্লা এই নেমগুলা তো ভেরি হিস্টোরিক্যাল রাইট so from British period they known like this way so I know okay forget about that issue that is difficult so Ishtiaq wants to go Dhaka to Chittagong via Kumilla he can go Dhaka to Kumilla in three ways and he can go Kumilla to Chittagong in four ways. How many different ways he can he প্রশ্ন তো can he reach Dhaka to so the people who did not know the actually the geography of Bangladesh so tell you something so Dhaka if you want to go from Dhaka to Chittagong so there's a big highway many lanes highway so So Dhaka is at the middle. You people know, Dhaka is at the middle of Bangladesh, and it is the capital of Bangladesh. And Chittagong is actually is a southeast port city of Bangladesh. So it is something like this, Chittagong, southeast port city of Bangladesh. And the thing is, if you want to go from Dhaka to Chittagong, you have to go through another southeast district, that is Kumilla. And there's a big highway. So it says, actually, Istiak wants to go from Dhaka to Chittagong. So he can go Dhaka to Kumilla actually 3 ways. So 1, 2, and 3. Then after reaching Kumilla, he can go to Chittagong another 4 ways, like this. So this is the case. This is my picture. You can say Dhaka to Kumilla, these roads are A, B, C. These are the 3 roads. And
Well,
Kumilla to Chittagong, there are 4 roads. W, X, Y, Z. Now,
12.
wait. Let me understand the question. In combinatorics problem, understanding the questions are very important. So the question says, how many different ways can he reach Dhaka to Chittagong? So he wants to go from Dhaka, and this is his actually source, and this is his destination. How many different ways he can reach from Dhaka to Chittagong? So can you tell me a way he can reach from Dhaka to Chittagong? What would be the way?
A,
একটা ওয়ে বলেন দেখি কিভাবে হতে পারবে
first A, then W.
one by one, come on, one by
First
one.
A, then W.
A,
AW.
AW is a road. Good. Another one,
AY.
AY. Good, very good. So these are the routes. Yes, these are the routes. Good. These are the routes, or these are the ways. Yes. Now the question is, how many different these routes or roads can you invent?
12.
Sir, it's
Now,
4Q.
4Q.
Yeah.
Why 4Q?
4Q হবে না, 3 into 4 হবে।
কারণ এর সাথে WXYZ এটা 4বার
হ্যাঁ,
যায়
তাহলে
তো
good.
B
ওর
এর
idea
সাথেও
ঠিক আছে।
যাবে, C এর সাথেও যাবে।
Her idea is wonderful. He wants to say A, we can follow A, then we can have W, X, Y, Z. Then we can take B, then we have W, X, Y, Z. কিন্তু তাহলে তো কয়টা হয়? 4 কিউব তাহলে কিভাবে হয়? 4 কিউব তো হয় না। C,
4
W,
Sir,
X,
I mean like 4 times 4 times 4.
4 times 4 times. Why 4 times 4 times 4? So we have, for A we have 4, for B we have 4, for C we have 4. So total is 4 plus 4 plus 4, which is nothing but
not
3
multiply.
star 4. Yes.
Sorry, sir.
The answer will be 3 star 4. And we also proved why. For A we have 4 ways. For B we have 4 ways. For C we have 4 ways. Okay. For A, we have 4 ways. For B, we have 4 ways. For C, we have 4 ways. So again, you can consider this is task 1. This is task 2. This is task 3. Then, which rule you can apply? You can apply the rule of sum. If we apply the rule of sum, then we get 4 plus 4 plus 4, which is nothing but 3 star 4. So this is the answer. Okay, so let's talk about another rule, which is called the rule of product. if a task can be subdivided to subtasks, subtask 1 and subtask 2, if a task can be subdivided to subtask 1 and subtask 2, and if subtask 1 can be done m unique ways, and subtask 2 can be done n unique ways, then the task can be done how many ways? M star n ways. So this is the rule of product. So see again, our first, we are going to identify the task, then we are going to subdivide the task. We are going to find out subtask 1 and subtask 2. Then we are going to find out how many ways we can done subtask 1 and how many ways I can do subtask 2. Then the task can be done. This is the multiplication. How can you prove rule of product? Tell me. How can you prove rule of product? How can you prove rule of product? Come on.
A tree diagram.
I have already shown you how to prove rule of product. How can you prove rule of product? Using rule of sum, how can you prove rule of product?
তো সামের জায়গায় মাল্টিপ্লাই করব
সামের জায়গায় মাল্টিপ্লাই করবে,
না,
it is not a good
সামের
answer.
জায়গায় মাল্টিপ্লাই করবো না।
So tree
আমরা
diagram use করবো।
দেখেন খেয়াল করেন কিভাবে আসি। Subtask 1. So subtask 1 can be done m ways, right? Let's call them 1, 2 up to m. Do you agree with me or not?
ইয়েস স্যার
Yes, sir.
Subtask 1 can be done m ways, 1 to up to m. Subtask 2 can be done n ways. Let's call them what? Call them n1, n2, dot, nm. Okay, guys? Any objection?
No, sir.
So let's make a table. Task 1, subtask 1, subtask 2. So for first way, we can have n1, n2, dot, nn. How many ways are there? How many ways are there? N ways. For subtask 2, we have again n1, n2, dot, nn. How many ways are there?
Sir,
N. So this way m. We have again n. So total is equal. That are equal going on. This of it. So how many ways are there? M plus dot, n. How many n's are there?
M type.
M. So it is nothing but m star n. Good. QED. So you can use rule of product using rule of sum as well. All right. So let's do some problems. Then it is getting clear.
ক্লাস করেন তার বারবার এসে কথা বলতেছে বারবার দেখো
স্যার
হ্যাঁ, হোয়াট হ্যাপেন?
বিষয়টা কি আরেকবার স্যার বোঝানো যাবে আরেকটা বার?
কোথায় প্রবলেমটা কোথায় বলতে হবে? Categorically you have to point out that I have problem here, otherwise it would be very difficult. What is the problem?
আমার পুরাটাই একটু মানে সাবটেক্স বিষয়টাই বুঝি নাই।
সবটা জিনিসটাই বুঝেন। আচ্ছা, একটা এক্সাম্পল দেই, তাহলে বুঝে ফেলবেন।
ওকে স্যার।
In Bangladesh, the number plate vehicles are consist of in Bangladesh, the number plate of vehicles are consist of from beginning two letters from English alphabet and following with four letters of 4 digits. How many different number plates can we need? Is the question clear to you?
Yes sir.
So what is the case?
yes sir
What is the valid number plate? Can you tell me a valid number plate? What is the very beginning of the number plate?
sir any two letters of English alphabet like
Any two letters
BA
in the English letter. What? Okay.
and
So
then 4 digits
give
four
me an
numbers
example. Give me an example.
sir BA
BA. Then there are
4040
four digits. 4047.
4040
Okay. 4047. Now, Disha,
Yes sir.
what is my task?
মানে কত ওয়েতে স্যার নাম্বার প্লেট
Yes.
গুলো
Okay. So making this number plate is my task. Am I right or not?
Yes sir.
This is my task. What are my subtasks?
জানি না স্যার।
try.
Sir, আপনি
subtask can be how many numbers are there and how many alphabets are there. We can
Wonderful.
divide this.
Acha.
Yes,
So
sir.
we can divide it more. We can consider filling this is my subtask 1. Filling this is my subtask 2. Filling this is subtask 3. Filling this is subtask 4. Filling this is my subtask 5. Filling this is subtask 6. Do you agree with me or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
So
sir.
how many
Six
subtasks?
subtasks.
There are 6 subtasks. So task is divided to 6 subtasks. Is it clear now?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes sir.
So how many ways I can fill up the subtask 1?
26.
It must be inside English alphabet. So how many alphabet in English? A
26.
to Z. 26.
26.
26, sir.
Subtask 2, how many ways I can fill up?
26.
26.
26. How many ways I can fill up subtask 3?
10.
10.
10. 0 to 9.
0 to 9.
Then how many ways I can fill up subtask 4?
10.
Sir,
Again
10.
10. 0 to 9. Subtask 5?
10.
Sir, 10.
10. Subtask 6?
6 or 10.
10.
10. Now, A big
Multiply
task
with
is divided to subtasks. A big task divided to subtasks. Which rule I should apply?
product rule.
Rule
So
of product. So
product rule.
number of players is equal to 26 star 26 star 10 star 10 star 10, which is nothing but 26 whole square 10 to the power 4. This is the answer.
স্যার 26 আসলো কই থেকে?
English alphabet 26th letter.
There are
ও
26
আচ্ছা
letters in
আচ্ছা
the alphabet, A to Z.
ওকে স্যার
So remember, always at first identify the task, that divide the task in the subtask, find out how many ways we can solve the subtask, then multiply.
স্যার ইয়েতে আমাদের এই এই টপিকটা কি মানে এই টাইপ কোশ্চেনই সবগুলো
Huh? What
আমাদের
happened?
এই যে টপিকটা এই টপিকের মধ্যে কোশ্চেনের টাইপ এই দুইটাই মেইনলি
Wait. So Shariar, please close your mic. Wait. Who told you only these two topics? These two are the basics, building block of combinatorics. After that, see what happened. Okay. Is it clear to you, Injamam?
ইয়েস স্যার
Don't worry. Things are coming. Okay. Okay. Let's solve now. Let's change this question little bit. Let's change this question little bit. তাহলে আপনি বুঝতে পারবেন কি আসে. How many different number plays can we make? So there is no constant in this question. How about this? If we change how many different number players are possible without repeating any letters or digits. এইবার বলেন দেখি, without repeating any letters or digits.
So letters
তাহলে-
repetition 26 times আসবে।
Without repeating any letters or digits. So what would be the answer?
the answer will be 26 into 25 into
No,
uh,
so 26 স্যার
right.
আমাদের ফার্স্ট যেটা প্রোডাক্ট
আপনারা এখনো আমার you people did not learn the classical way of solving problems. Again, so
সপ্তাহকে ডিভাইড করব
good. Find out the task. This is my task, making number plays. How many subtasks are there? Subtask 1, subtask 2, subtask 3, subtask 4. You might think it is just waste of time writing this and this, but it helps you to brainstorm. So this is my subtask. Now, what is the catch here? How many different number of plays are possible without repeating any letters or digits? So this subtask can be fulfilled 26 ways, no problem, from A to Z, 26. So in subtask 2, you cannot use 26 letters because you have already used one in here.
Subtract 1 yeah.
25.
So you can use 25 letters.
25.
Now let's come to digit part.
Yeah.
Subtask 3 can be
10.
filled up 10 ways. But subtask 4 cannot be filled up in 10 ways
9.
because here we
9
already
ways.
use 1. So 9.
9.
Here also use 1 and 1, 2. So it would be 8. Here you will say 1, 1, 1, 3. So 7.
7.
Yes.
So what would be the answer? 26 star 25 star and into 9.
9 8 7
So this is the answer.
বুঝতে
Alright.
পারছি স্যার।
ওকে, বুঝতে পারলে তো খুবই ভালো, চমৎকার ব্যাপার এটা। আচ্ছা, এবার একটা লেটস গো টু ভেরি ইম্পর্টেন্ট কনসেপ্ট ইন কম্পিউটার সায়েন্স। এই যে সামটাইমস উই সেজ 1 megabyte memory, 1 gigabyte memory, then 1024 megabyte memory. How can we measure those?
মানে স্যার কোশ্চেনটা বুঝিনি কি বলবো।
So let's assume 2 to the power 10 equal to what?
1024
1024. Then we say 10 bits address is nothing but 1 kilobyte memory. Why we say this?
বিকজ প্রত্যেকটা বিটে আমার বিট প্রত্যেকটা বিটে দুইটা করে ইয়ে করার অপশন আছে। বুঝতে পারছি না, সরি।
হ্যাঁ, কিন্তু কনসেপ্টটা কি হচ্ছে? 10 bit address can accommodate 1 kilobyte memory. So why do we say that?
Like 10th biter maximum 2 to the power 10 is the maximum it can get.
So what is the concept? Do you know the concept or not?
স্যার আমি বুঝাতে পারছি না, নেভার মাইন্ড।
Okay, বুঝাতে পারছেন না। আমি তাহলে বুঝাই। So memory, RAM. Let's consider RAM. RAM is divided to this kind of slices. Okay? And each slice has a tag. We call it address. It is like house address. Okay? It is like house address. So we can identify each of these memories using this address. Okay? So this address should be unique. Am I right?
Yes.
This address should be unique. Am I right?
Yes.
So unique means it should always incorporated with a unique binary number. Am I right or not?
Yes.
So if you have 10 bits, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If you have 10 bits, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So if you have 10 bits, how many different binary numbers you can generate? How many different numbers you can generate?
2 to the power 10 plus
2
2
to the power 10, sir.
2 to the power 10 plus 2 to the power 9.
2 to the power 10 plus 2 to the power 9. Why 2 to the power 9?
No. 2 to the power 9. No. 2 to the power 10 plus 2 to the power 10 minus 1.
2 to the power 10 plus 2 to the 10 minus 1. Why?
1 because মানে 2 to the power 10 হলো কি একবার লাস্টেরটা, আর এই 9 পর্যন্ত যেটা আসে সেটা হলো কি 2 to the power 10 minus 1 এর সমান।
No, I don't get your point. A address might be like this: 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0. This is the address. Same way, how many 10 bits address you can generate?
ও আচ্ছা।
That is
2 to
the
the power
question.
10, sir.
That's why Injamam, I'm telling you, try to understand the question first, then answer. Now it would be disaster. Okay. So tell me, how many 10 bits numbers are possible? How many ways I can fill up this? First that
2
0 or 1. How many ways second one?
2 0
0 and 1. This way 0 and 1. So first one can be 2 ways, second one can be 2 ways, third one can be 2 ways, fourth one can be 2 ways, fifth one can be 2 ways, sixth one can be 2 ways, 7 2 ways, 8 2 ways, 9 2 ways, 10 2 ways. So how many 2s are there?
10.
10. So which rule I should use?
Product.
So 2 star, 2 star, 2 star up to 2, 10 2. What is that? 2 to the power 10. What is the answer of 2 to the power 10? 1024. So each one is byte. So we have total 1024 byte, which is nothing but 1 kilobyte. Is it clear to you guys? Tell me.
Yes, sir.
All right. If it is clear. Last একটা প্রবলেম করাচ্ছি, আজকে শেষ প্রবলেম। You people are introduced with programming language, am I right?
Yes.
Which language you have started?
C++.
C++.
I with the sir C++.
I with the C++. So there is a very ancient language which is called Fortran, one of the earliest language and very
Yes, sir.
popular.
অনেক
used to
আগে
be.
স্যার সি
অনেক
এর
আগে।
আগে সম্ভবত হ্যাঁ
C এর
সি
অনেক
এর
আগে।
অনেক আগে হ্যাঁ
C এর অনেক আগে। Fortran, so actually in C, C++, variable names has less constraint. Most probably, I don't know how many characters of letters you can incorporate in C, C++. 10 or 12, I don't know. So it is a very big. Okay. Variable name might be very big. But in Fortran, the variable name is actually very easier. Variable name is actually very easier. So let's take this. In Fortran, programming language, a variable can be a letter or a letter followed by a digit. How many different variable names can you make in Fortran per code? Now, what would be the answer? Tell me.
There are two subtasks, sir. So 26 into 10, 260.
Plus 26.
Plus 26. Good. কেন? So, একটা আমার টাস্ক কি? আমার টাস্ক হচ্ছে কি মেকিং what is my task? Making variables. Making variables. So, task 1 might be a letter. Task 2 might be
Letter followed by number.
a letter followed by a digit. How about these two tasks? Are they actually subtasks?
No.
No, they are same task of making this, right? So here we are going to apply rule of sum. Now task 1 cannot be divided to subtask, but task 2 can be divided to subtask. What is the task 2? The first task is filling this using letter. Second one is filling this using digit. So how many ways you can fill up the first subtask? Subtask 1. 26. How many ways subtask 2? 10. So task 2 can be done 26 into 10, which is nothing but 260. So it is nothing but 260. This is nothing but 26. So total is 26 plus 260, which is nothing but 286. So this is the answer. And this is the rough one. Okay, so we applied both. এটা হচ্ছে কি প্রোডাক্ট ইউজ করলাম, এটা হচ্ছে কি এখানে সাম ইউজ করলাম। So in some problems you might need to apply both. So if you have any question, you can ask.
No,
মজা
sir.
না? Combinatorics is very fun, right?
Sir, easy as well.
Easy, yes.
Sir,
Logic
এখানে কি permutation
is
combination ও থাকবে?
Asha, yes, of course. That is the one of the main important parts in combinatorics. Permutation combination. Do you have any question? You can ask.
No, sir.
নো স্যার এক্সাম হলে পারলেই হলো
Exam হলো পারলেই হলো, সবার এক্সামটাই আসো। So I would recommend not to think about exam right now too much. If you know how to solve problem, definitely you will do much better in it. All right, guys, then we can leave today.
Yes, sir.
Thank
Any
you,
question?
sir.
Anything?
Yes, sir.
Sir,
No, sir.
attendance.
Attendance is done. Okay. So have a good
Okay.
weekend. Have a good day. Take care, guys. Bye.
Okay,
Assalamualaikum,
sir.
sir.
Bye, sir. Assalamualaikum,
So,
sir.
sir.
Sir, Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.